Morning, welcome back for another shot of Shari. I have had a crazy week, which is why I haven't popped on here, but I learned a lot and wanted to share stuff with you. So I put out a feeler for some free calls, and a bunch of new people came into my world. And I've had the best week talking to people, helping them with their life, their business, a combination of all things. And what I've learned the most this week is how much I love people that I kind of forgot. And I know that's going to sound a little bit bitchy, but I, in my mind, thought I don't really like people because I don't. I don't like the stories they tell. I don't like the things that they hide behind. I don't like when they convince themselves of things and then change their perception of themselves to other people. So I don't like the games that people play, but I do love souls. So people always say, how are you a coach? How do you help people if you don't like people? I'm like, well, I don't like the peopling part. I like the soul part. I like underneath the stories that they tell themselves. I like when people are brave enough to stop telling themselves the stories, to drop the bravado, to be ready to change and ready to tell themselves and me the truth so we can actually get them where they want to go in all areas of life. So the thing that I want to share with you today is something that came up in literally every call, and I've had about 15 to 20 this week. Hence no shot of Shari's because my mouth hasn't shut up for hours every day. Find out what stories you're telling yourself because they're affecting your relationships, they're affecting your work, they're affecting your self-image and your self-worth and your self-esteem. So it's not to rip open every wound that you have. It's not about, oh, well, when I was 3, this happened. If you need to go there, that's fine. And, I would recommend doing it with a professional if you feel like you need to go there. But I mean just the basics because there are layers to everything. But if we're afraid of the deeper layers and we don't take off the top layers that are the easier ones to take off and just slow movement for yourself, telling yourself the truth about what you do and don't do every day, who you're being in your life, who you're not being, how you treat other people, how you allow other people to treat you, then you're never going to get to the deep layers. And even if that's not your goal, you are looking for growth and you are looking for change and you are looking for expansion. And even those top few layers can be what starts the game changing for you. It doesn't have to be this roll your sleeves up and get lost in a personal development black hole for 3 years, meditating on a mountain, although that's lovely if you can do it. I personally can't. I've got 2 kids, I have a life, I have bills to pay, and I don't want to sit on top of a mountain. I want to be on the ground floor with the people and the souls. So start to tell yourself the truth about it. And that doesn't mean you need to shout it on social media. It doesn't mean you have to make any of your grand declarations like people do. Today I'm changing, and then by tomorrow they forgot what they said. But more just gently start to peel off those top layers so that you know where you're starting from. If you don't know where you're starting from, if you don't know what's holding you back, then there's no possibility to make another choice. And a lot of the change that happens for people is just in the small choices that they make, just in the little beliefs that they change. So don't make it this big complicated thing. Just start small. And I know that may be opposite of what lots of people want to tell you or sell you their programs or sell you their books, because you can do a lot of this on your own. And frankly, paying people lots of money until you're ready is a waste of time, and you probably already know that because you've probably already done it to a certain degree. So do your pre-work for you. Take responsibility in your life. Take responsibility for your future and understand that you're the one who can start this motor going. You don't have to wait for permission, and you certainly don't have to wait your turn. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.